Québec bah tiens, Philippe Catherine, je vous laisse avec lui. Wow. Ça s'appelle Nu, et là, il y a un choix artistique.
On était restés tout nus, vivant comme on est né, nus, vivant comme on est né.
With the Olympics grabbing everyone's attention, another story has exploded on social media. Rumor has it that there were satanic rituals during the opening ceremony in Paris. Yes, you heard that right. And the one person who supposedly warned us about these practices was Katt Williams.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
8 billion people
are being controlled by 100 families.
Who are these families?
These are the elite oligarchs that control the planet. They literally run us. They tell us what to do, hear, see, smell, taste, touch, feel, where we can go, where we can't.
Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen.
Many people noticed eerie red lighting at the Olympic opening ceremony, raising a lot of questions. Katt Williams revealed that people are often pressured to keep things like this hidden and stay silent. However, Katt isn't someone who can be easily controlled.
They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
It looks like these things are no longer happening in secret, as they unfolded for the world to see in broad daylight. Earlier this year, Katt Williams predicted that all these evil practices would come to light. And it seems he was right. He allegedly exposed the agenda behind these rituals, saying they've been happening for years at events like the Grammys and concerts. Piers Morgan also seems to agree with him.
Prefers to be identified as Satan. The performance riled many viewers, especially amongst the American.
Piers Morgan believes that the industry stages these performances at the Grammys and in front of large audiences because they sell and get good ratings. According to him, artists will do anything, no matter who it offends, to draw attention.
And Smith pushing artistic boundaries or just pushing the limits of good taste. Shocking for the sake of it, outraging because why not? It sells records.
Since the Olympic opening ceremony, there have been numerous tweets on X. One notable tweet said, "The opening ceremony of the Olympics isn't even hiding the satanic rituals anymore. There is nothing hidden in plain sight. These are the demonic dark forces of Satan trying to eclipse the light. You can already see skulls, motifs of death, satanic red lighting, and children trapped in tunnels. Did anyone notice that the single rider on a pale horse is straight out of the Book of Revelation?" This tweet went viral, especially highlighting the many big-name singers from around the world who performed at the ceremony. It pointed out elements that seemed to involve the demonic forces of Satan. Many fans felt that the ritual was unnecessary and suspected it had a deeper, more sinister purpose. The sight of a pale horse and its rider at the Paris Olympics has sparked associations with death. During the ceremony, a rider on a pale horse paraded along the River Seine, catching the attention of many attendees and viewers worldwide. A user on X posted a picture of this scene, quickly drawing comparisons to death at the Olympics. In one part of the opening ceremony, an officer rode a metal horse along the parade route by the Seine River, wearing a cape adorned with the flag of the International Olympic Committee, IOC. Another user shared a short clip of the rider on the horse on X and wrote, "If you have any doubt about what is going on at the Olympics opening ceremony, a single rider on a pale horse is straight out of the Book of Revelation." They then quoted from the book, "And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name that sat on him was Death. And hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth." In literature and the Bible, the term pale horse is often associated with death. This reference comes from a Bible verse that describes a pale horse whose rider is named Death, followed closely by Hades, the god of the underworld, who ruled over the dead in ancient Greek religion. They were given power over a quarter of the earth to kill people with swords, hunger, disease, and wild animals. The pale horse and its rider symbolize the culmination of humanity's destructive cycle, which was initiated by the previous horses. the white horse associated with conquest and deceit, the red horse representing the devastations of war, and the black horse symbolizing economic disparity and manipulation. The concept of the pale horse grabbed the attention of people online, who linked the Revelation quote to the clip and started calling it death. One user commented, "This is full-on blasphemy and satanic, mocking the Last Supper at the Olympics. They even went further and added the pale horse from Revelation." Another tweeted, "Full-on blasphemy and satanic to mark the Last Supper at the Olympics. They took it even further and added the pale horse from Revelation. Opening ceremony. But that's just the beginning." There were numerous things at the opening ceremony that really got people talking, and not necessarily in a good way. And here's the kicker, right in the middle of all the glitz and glam, one act set off a major backlash. Viewers around the globe were furious, especially with the river setup where the athletes paraded. To add fuel to the fire, a former swim champion started calling out some serious injustices, making the nation's outrage over a TV host's goofy mistake seem trivial. Additionally, a commentator who was clueless about a $106 million star left everyone shaking their heads. After moving away from the river scenes, the broadcast cameras focused on a table of drag queens, with one in the center wearing a crown and standing in front of DJ equipment. At first, it seemed standard, but then everyone realized it was a recreation of Leonardo da Vinci's mural of Jesus and his 12 apostles. The scene quickly went viral, with social media users everywhere outraged, calling it an insult to Catholics worldwide. According to Catholic Bishop Robert Barron, Jesus was being mocked by the scene, and he reminded everyone that a large part of France's culture and commitment to democracy comes from centuries-old Catholic ideals. He said, they felt the right thing to do was to mock the Christian faith. AFL legend Corey McKernan also questioned the move. What's amazing is that if the shoe was on the other foot, if there's even a hint of being offensive, the reaction would be next level. Imagine thinking of this concept at the planning stage. Surely you'd think we might upset a few people, he tweeted. But that wasn't the end of it. The scene came back a few minutes later, this time featuring a guy painted blue and covered only with a string of flowers and fruits. He was supposed to be embodying the Greek god Dionysus, but viewers couldn't shake the feeling that he looked like he was being served up as a dish for the Last Supper. One social media user wrote, "They are mocking Christians with that Last Supper. I assume the blue guy is supposed to represent baby Jesus." Another commented, "The 2024 Paris Olympics has gone full woke dystopian. The opening ceremony was filled with transgender mockery of the Last Supper, the golden calf idol, and even the pale horse from the Book of Revelation. The Olympics has made it clear that Christian viewers aren't welcome." Texas-based journalist Kyle Becker shared on social media that prominent U.S. figures and political commentators quickly condemned the act, saying it disrespected Christianity and excluded the 2.4 billion Christians worldwide. U.S. radio host Clint Russell remarked, "Opening your event by replacing Jesus and the disciples with men in drag is unacceptable." Tom Fitton, president of the U.S.-based NGO Judicial Watch, added, "The transnational left has contempt for Western civilization." But that wasn't all. The opening dance number was quite a spectacle, featuring women twirling on poles while rain poured down. Dancers took to the streets, and men were seen warmly embracing each other while dancing across one of the many bridges over the Seine River in Paris. A pre-recorded dance segment went even further, showing 3 dancers in gender-ambiguous outfits running through the streets of Paris and into a building. The scene ended with 2 men and a woman sharing dramatic kisses before heading into a room for more intimate moments. The whole event ended with one dancer looking back at the camera and slamming the door, making it clear that the trio was about to get even more intimate. The performance faced significant backlash because of these acts. One user wrote, "This is the gayest opening ceremony ever. Didn't they ban Grindr in the Olympic Village, though?" Presenter Beth Fisher commented, "Only the French could squeeze a threesome into an opening ceremony." It seems that Hollywood stars have shown this isn't the first time such rituals have been seen. These kinds of practices have been going on in the industry for years, and it's not unusual for performers to engage in them in their quest for power and fame. A few years ago, Piers Morgan mocked Sam Smith for performing his song Unholy at the Grammys dressed as Satan in a red tunic. Smith's devil-themed Grammy performance with Kim Petras stirred up a lot of conservative criticism, but even the Church of Satan wasn't impressed. During the Grammys, Smith and Petras performed Unholy, with Smith in a cheap devil costume complete with flimsy plastic horns, as if they made a last-minute stop at Spirit Halloween. The costume wasn't exactly groundbreaking, but it was enough to rile up right-wing influencers who were outraged that Smith, who is non-binary, dared to perform as the devil. According to Piers Morgan, the dancer's devil-worshipping routine was nothing more than a mockery of the political beliefs of the 210 million Christians in the U.S. Piers Morgan discussed the Grammy performance in an interview with Master Rowan. Sharing his perspective, he said, "Regarding the red glitter hat and devil horns, and I'm sorry, Ted Cruz, but if anyone looks at Sam Smith and thinks of the word evil, they might be frightening themselves a bit too easily."
As far as the red glitter hat with the devil horns, and I'm sorry, Ted Cruz, if anyone looks at Sam Smith and thinks the word evil, I think that they might frighten a little too easily.
Many other celebrities in Hollywood have been talking about this for years, including Kanye West, also known as Yeah. Despite being surrounded by controversies, he has spoken out about how his mother was allegedly sacrificed in a ritual and that evil exists in Hollywood. In a video captured by paparazzi, West discussed Hollywood's practice of sacrificing people, mentioning his mother, Donda West. He said, "My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed." Michael Jordan, what about him? His dad, right? Bill Cosby, his son? Dr. Dre, his son? West continued. A lot of people come up missing, and it feels like it's to control and traumatize. West, who has been dropped by companies like Balenciaga and Adidas for anti-Semitic remarks, pointed out that he's still wealthy. They want to monetize and traumatize, and God loves me. They took away Gap and Adidas, but Forbes, which hates me, still listed my net worth at $400 million, he said. The award-winning musician also mentioned several black celebrities he believes are controlled. He stated, "Jesus is king. God loves me. They can't control me. They can control Shaq, Charles Barkley, LeBron James, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, but they can't control me." Not just Kanye West, but Katt Williams also saw it coming. In an early interview this year with Shannon Sharpe on the podcast Club Shay Shay, Williams was asked if he feared being blackballed by Hollywood insiders. He responded, "Satan cannot block his blessings." What do you mean? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything, including blessings for his people. That's why the number one job of someone who sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen.
Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen.
He went on to say, "Race isn't where the line is drawn. It's about being on God's side versus the other side. We don't care about the other side, period. All the deviants are catching hell in 2024. It doesn't matter if you're Diddy or anyone else, including TD Jakes. All lies will be exposed. Anyone who takes that the wrong way knows why. They take it wrong because the truth is the light." He also claimed that those involved in sinister activities in Hollywood will be exposed in 2024. And it seems his prediction is coming true as people are starting to see Hollywood for what it really is. Many are now questioning those who participate in mocking and insulting religion. Katt Williams stated, "All of these big D deviants are catching hell in 2024. It doesn't matter if you're Diddy or whoever. All lies will be exposed. Over 30 years, I've collected information, knowledge, and secrets. I know things I shouldn't know, and they all know it." It appears that Katt Williams had warned about this before. While many things remain unheard and unseen, people are left wondering what's next. The fact that these practices are happening in broad daylight suggests that some individuals are trying to control others and gain power and fame without anyone to stop them. One online user seemed to agree with Katt Williams, saying, "As an insider in the entertainment industry, Katt is exposing the dark side of Satan's influence. For anyone who watches movies, TV, or listens to current music and comedians, this is relevant." Katt explains that he might be less successful than other comedians, but those in the industry know he didn't take shortcuts or sell his soul for fame. He is independently funded and can speak his mind without fear of losing revenue, although he is fully aware that his career involves being very close to an extremely dark system. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.